The best way to get better is to practice. And in this example, we're going to be practicing learning how to build some optional table tags. These are going to help us to organize our information as well as style and even use scripts to control it much easier. As always, this file is available for download using a link provided below in the description. We'll pause for about 5 seconds, so you can pause and download that file if you need to. Then you can choose to either do it on your own and check your answer at the end, or follow along. Alright, so let's get started. So I have here an HTML table. It's the same basic layout, except I have a couple more rows of data. And I have an HTML comment that has my to-dos I need to do. So I've already got my table created, but now I need to create an optional table head tag. This is like a special header just for tables. So I'm going to come into my table, go to a new line, and type in T head. Notice it automatically gives me my closing tag. And now I want to take that table row that had my table header and put it inside there. So this is a great way to organize our information. Now with your T head, you're typically only going to have that once inside a table, and it's typically going to be on your very first row. You're not going to expect to see a T head somewhere else. Now, if you use T head or another optional tag called T foot, which obviously is going to be for your last row, then you typically are going to include your table body. So I'm just going to come to my closing T head tag, go to a new line, type in T body, and take my closing tag and cut, go down to my bottom of my table and paste it after my last row. Just indent that so it looks a little bit better. And that's all we have to do. Now if I come over here and look at this file by right-clicking on my file, revealing in File Explorer, and double-clicking on it, you can see not much has really changed compared to my last video. In fact, the only thing you see is a couple of new rows. And this is exactly what it would look like if we had looked at it before we add those optional tags. So why do we add those optional tags? Well, in our next video, I'm going to show you how you style this so that you get a better looking table. So click on the link that should be available on the screen now to see how to do that.